Can you still hear me okay? Great.
This is Artemis Mission Control here with an MET 4 days, 1 hour and 24 minutes into the Artemis II flight. The crew has wrapped up their OX suit demo, that was the Orion Crew Survival System suit demonstration, and are moving into their midday meal time frame. Later today, we'll have the OTC-3 burn, that's the outbound trajectory correction here 3 burn. This is scheduled for 10:03 p.m. Central Time, and we are now expecting this to be a 10.1 foot per second burn. I'm joined today by OX project lead, Dustin Gomert. Dustin, thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So this is, tell me about your role.
Well, I'm the OX project manager, system manager, whatever role you need me to be, but I kind of have them all. And so our team is in charge of the OX, the Orion Crew Survival System suits that are on Artemis II right now.
And we saw a test of those today. So can you tell me about those Orion Crew Survival System suits, OX suits? We have called them both things all day long. Can you tell me about those and what makes them unique?
Well, the thing that makes them different than anything we've done before is their long duration survival capability. And so these suits are very specifically designed such that if something were to happen to the crew en route to the moon or while in lunar orbit, they could survive in them for up to 6 days. And so it's a pretty unique capability to have that where your environment, your home, your personal atmosphere is just bigger than your body, and they still provide the functions for you to keep being human and doing all the things you need as a human while in this environment.
And today was not the first time that this crew has suited up. Obviously, they wore these on launch day, but what other kind of tests were run here on the ground in these suits, either with or without the crew?
Quite a few. So we spent a good I would say almost 2 years doing certification testing of this, and the better part of a decade in design and tweaks of them to get to the point we are today. And the crew, have spent almost 2 years training in the suits. They get custom fit for each one. Every person is measured, every joint of their body down to even individual finger segments almost are measured for the crew. And so we have them very finely tuned and finely trained for activities that they would do in these suits. The thing we can't do in these suits on the ground is truly understand how they behave in microgravity. And that was one of the things we were after here today.
Yeah, what about microgravity makes it easier or more difficult in some ways to test these suits, or even just being in the Orion capsule? Oh, 1 minute as we're hearing some comms from the crew.
From around an hour-long forward LOS. No response required.
And we are expecting a loss of signal with the Orion crew. And I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but as we were saying, being in the Orion cabin and in being in microgravity can make things more or less difficult in these suits. So what are some of those fine difficulties?
Well, in all honesty, that was some of the things we were looking to learn today. The key difference from what we can test on the ground is that no matter what we do here, you have gravity biasing you. And so even if we were to go, say, to the neutral buoyancy lab and weigh out the suit so it was effectively weightless, the body inside is still weighing down with gravity. And so that will naturally shift you in one direction or the other inside the suit. Maybe your head goes up or head goes down, or you go forward or you go back. On ground, we test them in every possible axis. We turn them on their belly, on their back, on their side, and we try to get every possible fitment. At the end of the day, you still don't fully know. And so this test, one of the things we're looking to get out of it is how do you truly fit inside that suit as we predicted in microgravity to give us that confirmation. You know, do your elbow joints still align? Does your wrist joint still align? Does your head still fit in the right position that allows you to do all the motions that they've been trained to do? And so we're looking forward to following up with the crew after this test to learn a little bit about what they experienced and take those notes and help refine it for the next missions.
Well, it was very interesting to see them in the cabin, suited up today, and of course we'll see this again for Splashdown Day. So thank you so much for joining us, Dustin. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.